Welcome, young detective, to my office, to my place of work. Take a seat. No, this place is filled with evil, thieves, killers, loiterers, and graffiti artists, all whom I can never catch. I get so close, but yet so far. But that's where you come in. You have a very important task. Crime has been spreading around Cyber City. And it is up to you to figure it out. Task is simple. It's going to be 4 suspects, maybe 3. And they're all going to have a case. Each one of them committing a different crime. Your job is to find out who did it. You're going to listen to testimonies. You're going to ask them questions. And in the end, you'll have to make a decision on who's guilty and who isn't. Think you can handle the task, boy?
Yes, sir.
Good. Press that start button, and we'll get ready to lock and load. So, Eve, if that is your real name, here's the case. Lake loot. At sunrise, someone stole a crate of paddle rentals from the Bucket Lakes boathouse. The theft was noticed when the morning rental rush began. The boathouse crate was pried open and dragged toward the lake's edge. A set of footprints led to the dock but disappeared at the waterline. Several floating paddle fragments were later found at the lake's far side. One of the boats was missing for several hours. A boathouse logbook was torn on the page showing the previous day's rentals. Easygoing amateur fisher, prefers early quiet mornings in the lake, often brings their own snack and tackle box. Said they saw a boat out near sunrise but didn't think much of it. Carries a large waterproof bag for fishing supplies and for inviting friends to join him on the island. What were you doing the early morning of when this crime supposedly had taken place?
Hey man, early that morning,
That's
was down
not
on
a
Central
woman.
Island, just enjoying some
Let me write
peaceful
that down.
fishing. The lake's calm, and the sunrise was totally groovy, you know? Just me, my tackle box, and the rhythm of the water.
It says here in your doc that you like to invite your friends out early in the morning. Were they with you during this time?
Oh, for sure, dude. I love sharing the vibe of the lake. But that morning, it was just me out there, soaking in the sunrise and casting my line. No friends joined me that day. Just a solo fishing adventure, man.
I wrote that down. I gotta ask, how fond of you are the boats?
Oh, for sure, man. Boats are like a whole other way to connect with the lake. Gliding over the water, feeling that gentle breeze, it's totally freeing, you know? I love using boats to get those perfect fishing spots and just soaking in the peace of the lake.
Let's say you wanted to go fishing really bad and you needed a paddle boat. How badly would you want that paddle? Would you even steal for it, maybe? Fuck you.
Absolutely, dude. Boats are like a chill way to explore the lake from a different angle. It's all about connecting with nature and capturing those calm, serene moments on the water. There's nothing like the sound of gentle waves and the feeling of freedom, man.
Bitch, that is not what I asked you! I asked you if you liked the— Oh my god, this is an— That is not what I asked you. I asked you something completely different than what you just answered with. Are you trying to avoid my questions here? You... Is there anybody you know, maybe within your friend group or, maybe on that island that may have been seeming off that day after the paddles went missing? Do not give me that fucking look.
Man, I keep my circle pretty tight and laid back. Nobody really stood out as being off that day. Everyone was just enjoying the peaceful vibes of the island, you know? We were all just catching the sunrise and taking it easy.
Fucking guy. Too fucking laid back. Prick, too nice. Did you see anybody that day at all? Like maybe, you know, a friend or just a stranger? And what was their appearance if you did?
Oh, for sure, man. I did notice a few folks out on the lake, just like me. One stranger I saw was in a small boat with a bright red paddle. They kept to themselves, just drifting along the shore. I didn't get a good look at their face, though. They seemed pretty focused on their own thing, you know?
Fuck, did you not see his hair? Did you not see his hair, maybe? Eve, you're stupid, Eve! You want some dino juice? You want some dino juice, man? God, give me something to work with here. This guy is... I'm gonna yell so loud, I swear to God. He's gonna make me, like, die out here. Why didn't you describe his features? Like, I wasn't talking exclusively about his face. I was talking features head to clanker to...
Oh, got it, man. The stranger's boat had a bright red paddle and looked pretty standard, nothing fancy. They wore a wide-brimmed hat, probably to keep the sun out of their eyes, and a casual, comfortable outfit. Something like a light jacket and jeans. They seemed pretty relaxed and focused on paddling around.
What's like a big hitter? Because this is one last question. How do robots wear pants without legs, Eve?
Whoa, my bad, man. I was just describing the person's outfit, you know? Their casual style. Sometimes I get caught up in the details. The important thing is that they seemed relaxed and focused on enjoying the lake. Just like everyone else. Peace and love, dude.
Motherfucker. Baker's got no toes. Sir? 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 Listen, my wife divorced me yesterday, and we just went through the filings. I think I should take this one, you know, for experimental.
Silent boy, because you're going to get too experimental. And that one. Plus, that one's named Eve and sounds like more of a man than me. Can never trust behind this glass. So you say that you were managing outdoor activity supplies. What were you doing the morning that the kayak got stolen?
What? Managing supplies.
Oh my God!
I was in the storage shed organizing equipment. I didn't take any kayaks or paddles. I didn't even use the boathouse keys that morning. No way, I swear.
Angry Joe.
How were you able to use the boathouse keys into the shed if you didn't have the boathouse keys to get into the shed?
Ooh, we got them flustered
Look,
on that one.
look. I didn't say I used the keys that day. The shed is always open for general access. I only went to check on the equipment, not to get into the boathouse. You must have it wrong.
Just
What do
ask
you
the right
think-
questions because we're so close to a confession.
What do you think? Who do you think truly stole, in your opinion?
Look,
Me?
I'm not here to point
Oh, yes,
fingers.
the bot.
I was just doing my job, making sure everything was ready for the campers. You need to focus on the facts and evidence from the scene, not guess about who might have done it.
I'm not guessing, you tiny prick. I just want to see who you think it is, because you know what? Since you're on the case, maybe you have an idea, you clown.
When you mentioned to the police that you had heard splashing while adjusting your tripod, was it like a desperate splashing?
I'm not really sure. It was just some splashing sounds, kind of like something was moving around in the water, but I can't say if it was desperate or not. I'm not an expert in recognizing those kinds of sounds. It just caught my attention while I was trying to get my perfect shot.
When you first arrived to the lake in the boathouse, before you set up your camera, did you notice anyone else there?
No, I didn't notice anyone else when I first arrived. It was just me and the quiet lake. I was so focused on setting up my camera gear and capturing the sunrise that I didn't see anyone around.
They were all suspicious, but I say it's Sadie.
It's Sadie.
What?
What?
No, you can't just decide that. I was just doing my job, making sure everything was set for the campers. This isn't fair. I didn't do anything wrong. Just look at the evidence properly, okay?
It was Eve. Oh, wait, we got it!
Oh, wow.
Yeah!
Why was my picture taken?
Yeah!
And I did that with one hand.